Hey everyone, what's up? What's good? This is Chelsea with Vividglowtarot coming at y'all with another collective tarot card reading. Just to kind of get a glance at the collective's energies and what's kind of happening in the moment for you guys who come across this live or this reading. Keep in mind if you do attend to the live after I've done started, that's totally fine. Afterwards, I usually upload my lives on my YouTube channel, which is again at Vividglowtarot. So keep that in mind. I also have zodiac readings for the months of December. It can still resonate with you if you have not checked that out. I also have some that I've started for the month of January that I didn't do in December. Excuse me. But with that being said, let's just jump right into this collective reading. So I just felt called. It's been a while since I've been on here doing a live for a collective reading, so I felt really drawn and called to do so. The astro dice that we rolled was Saturn with Libra in the 5th house, and this kind of just signifies like a serious, more disciplined approach to creativity. It could be within romance and even children, bringing themes of like responsibility, fairness, justice, and it could also represent potential delays, right? But also this deep commitment with a mature self-expression, especially with the Libra's influence here. It makes this placement focused on balance, justice, relationships, and then also turning creative struggles into lessons about commitment and harmony. So this placement often means delayed marriage or children, or a very responsible approach to parenting with a need to balance personal joy with duty. All right, so again, Saturn represents a discipline, responsibility, and delays. Libra represents balance, fairness, relationships, justice, and the 5th house talks about creativity, romance, children, and fun. It can represent where areas in these areas within your life where these themes kind of play out. It focuses on justice, harmony, partnership, and creative projects or the arts, and then also brings structure to challenges and a need for hard work. It could also represent delays in romance, children, or creative projects, okay? So that's what I got for the astro dice. Excuse me. Next, I'm just going to draw a few channeled message cards from my homemade tarot card deck to just get a little bit more in depth and clarity within what's going on. A little bit more, you know, in depth confirmation, I guess you could say. So let's see what comes out for my collective. So we have water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Water energy represents our emotions, okay? So with the astro dice, with the water sign, it could be talking about our emotions, like balancing our emotions, having justice when it comes to how we feel. And then we have depths, again, deep emotional depths, possibly. Yeah, because I don't have nothing on the back, but when it says depths, and then we have water energy here with, that would like represent our emotions and what makes us happy and fulfilled, right? And diving deep within the depths of things, I feel, is currently for the energy. Let's get a few more, please, Spirit, for my collective. So we have third-party interference. And then it says something or someone else is in the way. So so a third-party influence could be affecting either a relationship, a partnership, your children, your home life, outside people, maybe, you know, like putting their inputs, possibly. There's just a third-party influence here. Like, what's going on with that? What's going on with this third-party interference, Spirit? Okay, I want to get these. And then, so this was actually on top of the cards before I started shuffling. We have empath, sensitive, Attuned to spirit, skeptical, manifestors, free-willed, and have natural gifts, absorbs people's emotions and feelings deeply. Again, we had deeply, depths, and then we have water, emotions, right? And then there's also, you know, empath, sensitive. Okay, so you may be an empath or sensitive. Your children may even be this, right? And then we also have third-party interference. And then we have social justice warrior. That is so crazy because we literally picked up justice with that Libra energy, balancing the scales, remaining balanced and in harmony. So you're a social justice warrior when it comes to third-party interferences, possibly. And then it has, I miss you, I want to see you again, I want you back, I want our love again. So you may be wanting to rekindle a connection with your children, your family, your loved ones, partnerships, friendships, you know. Yeah. This is very interesting. All right, so let's move into our tarot card portion. I'm using the Mystic Mondays tarot card deck for you guys today. Let's see, what's the energy like for the collective currently? What messages do you have in regards to, let's just say the overall, very interesting. The overall energies. Like, what's the overall energy for my collective right now in the current moment? Spirit. What's the overall energy currently for the collective? All right, so we have the moon in reverse. Again, moon, I'm pretty sure is Pisces energy. Water, emotions, the depths. Also, certain things that's been hidden, that's coming to the surface. Certain illusions, especially with this being in reverse. I feel like you guys are possibly wanting to not have to face this or ignore it. Something is definitely coming to the surface with the moon card. Certain illusions are trying to break away. But with it in reverse, I feel like you guys are resisting some sort of hidden emotions, right? Something that's you're not wanting to have come to the surface. Something you're not ready just yet to face, but it's definitely causing this imbalance, right? And it's coming to your awareness, but you're not wanting to accept it fully, possibly. Let's get more clarity on this moon card, Spirit, please. Let's get some more clarity on this moon card. So we have the Empress, yeah. So I feel like a lot of you guys are having this illusion within your worth, your value. You're doubting yourselves. Like when you stand up for yourself or stand in your power, you know, you kind of like want to dismiss or keep reserved within things that are coming to the surface that you need to deal with, right? That's going to allow you to step into your full power. You're very nurturing, but I feel like there is something hidden or that you're not wanting to face that's in the shadows here, or that's trying to come to the surface that you're not allowing. That's kind of holding you back from your full power, your full potential within being the mothering nature, loving self that knows what their value and their worth is, or what the value or the worth is within this situation. Again, I do feel it's within your home life, children, friendships, partnerships, co-workers, even as well as family members. So what is the challenge? Can we get another kind of like card for like what challenges? Let's kind of coming up here. Yeah, so we have the Fool in reverse. So you're afraid to take any action. You're afraid to take this leap of faith. You're afraid to start some kind of new adventure or opportunity or journey in regards to this situation. You're not having the courage or the confidence, right? You're not being, you're not having the faith. You're not taking that leap of faith to kind of begin this new journey. That is definitely kind of like coming to the surface that you guys are kind of ignoring that needs to kind of happen. And then we also have the Emperor. So the Emperor also talks about a authoritative figure, someone that is looked up to, someone that is kind of more masculinity. I mean, we have the Empress and the Emperor, so many of you guys may have a challenge in regards to stepping into this authoritative role and having the power and control over certain things that you're avoiding, that is coming to the surface, or that is needing to come to the surface to allow this healing journey, or this what would you call it, some sort of actions need to be taken, but you're kind of afraid. You're not having the faith and the courage, and you're not stepping into your full potential within your worth and your value and what you deserve. You're not stepping into this authoritative power energy. You're needing to stand your ground. You're needing to, yes, be kind, be humble, be nurturing, but also you're also lacking the confidence or the courage or the faith within a new leap that you need to take within a new journey of stepping into this higher role model figure, someone you're looked up to, this authoritative figure, someone who has control over something, right? It's kind of lurking. Let's see. What's the overall... so that would be the challenge, but like, what's the advice here for my collective in regards to this situation to bring this, like, it's so crazy because we had, Libra, which is all about balancing the scales and like having justice and equilibrium here. Trying to be nurturing and knowing your value and your worth and implementing this within others, possibly your children, your home life, or others you're dealing with at this time, but also being intimidated within taking this leap of faith into this authoritative role to put it into action, right? Because we have the Empress and the Emperor. So you may be trying to do two roles at once. You may have conquered, the Empress role, but your challenge could be the Emperor. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. So the Five of Cups as a vice in reverse would be, so the Five of Cups upright would represent something you're not seeing within an opportunity, or something that you could, something being presented to you that you could, or being offered to you that you could potentially receive or take. It's like, so it's like you're still staying in the past within something for your advice. So needing to kind of go inward and think about what it is kind of holding you back, that is not wanting you to see some kind of opportunity here. Again, you're being blocked from some sort of leap of faith within a new journey or a new beginning or a new opportunity within creating this balance and this nurturing, humble, kind, but in control and being stable type of energy that you're resisting having come up to the surface. You're you're ignoring this. Okay, so the advice is to kind of like allow this to come through and see things, see something for what it is. We have the Six of Wands, yeah. So the Six of Wands is very passionate energy. So I do see that you're very passionate and you are very loving and careful within this energy. But I do see you're needing to be a little bit more carefree as well. So you may be a little too controlling within this situation. You're not allowing things to kind of unfold naturally is the advice. And then let's see what the overall energy will be for you guys, for my collective, and then we'll jump into the oracle card portion. You may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may be dealing with a water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then the Fool, I'm not sure what the zodiac for the Fool is, but the Emperor, I'm pretty sure is Aries. We have Earth energy. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and then Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I do feel with the Four of Cups. Okay, the Four of Cups. Overall is like, you know, the right choice of action to kind of take here. I do feel that you will intuitively kind of figure this out. But we have the Eight of Pentacles too. So it's just, I feel like the struggle for you guys overall is if I take this leap of faith or this opportunity, or if I really invest in working towards this goal and putting in the work and effort, you know, like, will this truly come into fruition? Will I achieve, you know, what the outcome is that I'm expecting or wanting? And then with the Princess of Pentacles, this talks about as the page, it's a messenger, someone who is trying to give you some kind of information or message or communication here. So I do feel overall also that you're not offering or being 100% stable or secure within what it is you're offering to these other parties or the situation. You're not holding the confidence, or you're not believing in yourself, right? You're afraid that you're going to be rejected, or this is not going to kind of work out if you invest in this situation. But we have the Ten of Cups here as the overall energy too on the bottom of the deck, which does represent fulfillment, happiness, a happy home life, a happy family, being loved, loving others. This is, you know, commitment, contentment, overall joy, happiness, pleasures, you know, what it is that makes you feel fulfilled, like your cup is overflowing. So I do feel that, you know, you are working towards this as my collective here, and you will gain this, but you're needing to kind of focus more within the dedication, the hard work, and the commitment you're putting into it, because you want something lasting on a solid, you know, foundation, so it can last, right? And just kind of working through those more darker, shadowy things within illusions and things that are trying to come to the surface that you're not quite wanting to see for what it is quite yet. Okay, so let's just get a little bit more clarity within the oracle card portion for you guys before we end this reading off. This is my Wild Elemental oracle card deck. I love this card deck. I really do like it. Okay, I love it. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective energy in regards to the messages we've received so far for my collective? What other messages within the advice, guidance, support do you have in the Wild Elemental what animal spirits are coming through with the message. The collective. Okay, so we have card number 3, Badger. And I will read from the guidebook what this card kind of represents. Alright, so it says the Badger attributes its earth energy. So again, that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And it says storyteller, aggressiveness. So you may be dealing with a little bit of aggressiveness and control. Single-mindedness. Passion, cunning, revenge, perseverance, groundedness, knowledge of the earth, earth magic, and wisdom. And it says when Badger shows up in your life, you are being told that you have to own the right to walk your path at your own pace. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be and that all you need to walk this path is being given to you. Stay grounded in the present moment and be confident that wherever you are, that is where you are supposed to be. Badgers create many burrows and typically roam from burrow to burrow, never staying at one for very long. The aggressive nature of the badger is giving you the message that you are well within your rights to get upset if someone is trespassing on your goodwill, your kind heart, or your path in life. And I feel like a lot of you guys kind of feel guilty and have this resentment within standing in your power and taking control and you know, when you get upset when they're trespassing that goodwill you're putting off onto them, right? Yeah. So, that was the message from the Wild Elemental Oracle. Next, we're going to jump into the Divine Circus Oracle card deck and see what messages come out for you for this. From this. What messages do you have, Spirit, for the collective in regards to the energy? Any advice, clarity, confirmation, or support that they may need at this time? From the Divine Circus Oracle card deck. Okay. I knew 2 was going to come out, but anyhow. So we got Play Your Hand, card number 39, which reduces to 12, which reduces to 3. And then we also have Duke of Shadows. I told you, with this moon card, something in the shadows. You're resisting something coming to the surface. Card number 14 also reduces card number 5. I want to read Duke of Shadows first from the guidebook. Alright, so it says, cunningly clever am I, helping you discern the truth from the lie. I remind you that half-truths may seem to be whole, yet in these shadows is information yet to be known. When the time is right, the light shall be bright, and confusion will give way to understanding. The Duke of Shadow brings you an invitation to patience. It is a cautionary card, not to inspire concern, but rather to inspire curiosity. There is more to a situation, person, opportunity, or even an apparent absence of activity or success that meets the eye. You can imagine it being like the universe has another card up its sleeve. Oh my God! Another card up its sleeve is yet to show its full hand. And then, I swear you guys, we can't make this up. And then it says, play your hand. Oh my God. Okay. It says, the Duke of Shadows indicates that a process has been set in motion, but is under the radar of your awareness. Something hidden. Something is happening, even if that doesn't appear to be the case. But just like a seed starts to grow into a plant deep in the earth, apparently invisible and yet very real, you are being subjected to invisible but real forces of growth and healing at this time. His appearance signifies that the bigger picture of what is happening right now is not fully available to you. It will be in time, but for now, Duke of Shadows reminds you that what you are seeing is not the whole story and is not the final verdict. Because you cannot know what you do not know. You will need to wait for more information to come to you. So if what you see, sense, or feel is negative right now, don't believe it. You're in a time of your life when your perspective will be partial. That is not through some failure on your part. It is just the way of things at various points in the process of bringing dreams and visions to life in the world. Sometimes we're at the top of the mountain and can see where we have come and where we are going very clearly. At other times, we are doing the hard yards of the journey and have to keep going through what feels like a dark night where we aren't really sure where we are going or even if we are getting anywhere at all. This is an essential part of the journey with that Fool card. Part of the journey that leads us to the top of the mountain in a clear view in due course. The Duke of Shadows tells you two things. Firstly, if you feel like this, keep going because your perspective will soon become a happier and more informed one. Secondly, don't take things at face value at the moment. Things are going to shift and change, and there will be a surprising twist in your life. Though you don't see it coming, another piece of your life puzzle is going to reveal itself soon. It will help solve a difficulty or question you have been holding in your heart. Oh my God. Okay, and then we have card number 39, Play Your Hand. This is very interesting. I feel there's two different energies at this time for my collective that I'm picking up on. This is crazy. All right, it says, have you been playing your cards close to your chest? Have you been waiting for the universe to give you a sign? For life to show you how to proceed? Sometimes we need to be patient and surrendered, but there's also time to take the initiative. It's your time to show your hand to the universe. What do you want? What can you offer? Ask, express, and expect. The universe is waiting for you to make your move. There are times to surrender and flow to let the universe show you where to go. Then there are times when you need to choose to play your cards, to make your move. The universe is asking you, what do you want? What are you willing to do? Don't waste a golden opportunity in such a receptive audience. Go into your heart and ask for what you want. If you don't know the details, that is just fine. Ask for the essence of what you want and leave the finer details up to the universe to sort out. Do you want love, abundance, peace, pleasure, passion, purpose? Or do you want creative freedom to discover, express, and enjoy the hidden inner treasures of your unknown talent, to feel so safe and secure within that you can relax and live your life to the full? Give the universe notice of what you are willing to receive, and it will more than meet you halfway. Take the initiative to set something into motion with your intention, your actions, your willingness to play your hand in the game of life. Don't be afraid to show your cards, to be open about what you want, and to ask the universe to bring something special into your life, something that will truly move you. The Oracle Play Your Hand is a request from the universe to do what you can do so the universe can help you. The universe is saying, in essence, to what you feared was damaged. Innocence is never truly lost. It just gets a bit muddied. Sometimes it needs a cleanup. If you feel like you have lost your true self or the bright promise of a fresh new opportunity that you regret allowing to pass you by, it's just a matter of clearing out what has kept you away from your light. It's still there within you. It just needs to be rediscovered. Bright Baby tells you there is always a chance to return to the light to begin new. Oh, well, that was a beautiful reading. I hope it resonated with you guys. If you enjoyed it, please share to allow others the opportunity in receiving these messages within guidance, support, clarity, and confirmation with what you or they may be experiencing and dealing with at this time. Please give this video a big like. Help support by sharing. Also, leave a comment below if you resonated. I'm sending infinite blessings, love, and light. And until again, thanks for watching. Bye.